Welcome to Wednesday, everyone. Another episode of Ken versus 10. I am Ken, and the 10 is pretty much non existent these days. Why am I hearing myself? Oh, I know why. Because I had the YouTube page open. Like, this is my first day. What am I thinking? Having the YouTube open. That's ridiculous. So, anyway, just hanging out, waiting for someone to pop in the show here on a Wednesday in the middle of the day. Been busy trying to get stuff done, trying to be a productive person. Looking over here at my eBay page, got some offers I can send out. Let's see here. I've been running some sales and ending and relisting and redoing pricing and just kind of going on, seeing what if I can drum up some sales here. I've got a sale going on right now in like I ended and sold similar all of my like plush, all of my toys, all of my hats, and reduced the price on them and put them on sale. And I've sold a couple of those items since I put them on sale, but mostly new stuff that I've listed, or it does drum up some sales when you do that end and sell similar sort of a thing. So I've been kind of diligent about that all week. Well, since last week, I've been doing it, ending like going in like particular categories because I list all of my stuff by I have my own store categories, and I started that way back when I first started doing eBay. Rather than, so that it's easy for me to go in and run a sale on like all hats or all electronics or all kitchen supplies, that sort of stuff, cookware and things of that nature. It's easy to go in and boom, select all of those listings. And if I hadn't started that in the very beginning, it would be very hard to kind of organize that now. I'd have to go through every item and do that. But fortunately, I did that early on. Good morning, good morning. Upstate Picker is here. Um, Upstate Picker, I'm not sure that I know your name. I should. And was it you that posted the? Maybe it wasn't you, but I thought it was you that I saw on Instagram this morning that had posted where you had set a bunch of junk out by the street and everybody came along and took all of it. Is Jordan. Jordan is Upstate Picker. Why don't I have a pen right here? I like to address people by their names. Yes, that was me. So Jordan had put out some stuff by the road for just people to pick up for free, and had a bunch. We didn't see like the before pictures, but the after picture, he had like a TV and a VCR and all this stuff. Well, somebody took everything but the TV, and then when he came back through, somebody had um, brought back the VCR and put it back on his trash, which just cracked me up when I saw that. Because we have real good luck here on my street. Is with like setting stuff out by the street that you don't want. No, the scrappers will come by and take stuff. And some days then they want to like dig through the bags too. It's like the rest of it is just trash. Um, but they want to, get in there and spread stuff around. But yeah, usually if you put something out, my trash day, the trash man normally come on a Tuesday. So if you put stuff out like on a Monday afternoon or late Monday, like all of the scrappers and junkers, they all know the routes for the trash men, and so they'll go up and down the street later in the evening and see what there is. Um, what is up? My mother is here as well, breakdancing Judy, and my pop watching right next door. And it's another one of those gray, kind of rainy, cold days. Okay, so we had winter. We all know how I feel about winter. So it was winter, and then we got like a winter spring mix, and then it was nice for like 2 days, maybe 3 days, 2.5 days, we'll say. And then now it's back to fall. So welcome to Ohio. That is our weather around here. Oh, it sounds like it's raining out there now. For the last couple of days, I've been trying to get out. I've been cleaning out a storage unit, or a couple of storage units actually. And I have this couch. It's like a piece of a sectional couch. It's in really nice condition. And I'm going to take it over and donate it at like probably the Salvation Army, which is like right around the corner. It's sitting on the trailer, just waiting for it to quit raining. Yesterday, I came out of the house to go hook up the trailer and take it down or take it over there, and it was starting to sprinkle right when I went out the door, and then it rained for the whole entire day after that. And then this morning, just kind of getting stuff done around here. And what? Just getting stuff done around the morning. Figure after the show here, I will run it over. So hopefully it quits raining, but I can hear it raining out there right now. Yeah, New York, you guys kind of get everything that passes through here. Usually like the next day or later in the same day, depending on how fast it is moving. What is up, Brian? My friend, Mr. Jack. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, agreed. Well, we'll be back into winter by then, for sure. So I was just saying, we went winter, then spring, winter, a couple of nice days. Now we're back into fall with rainy, gray, cold weather. So the hopefully it's going to straighten up as Memorial Day this coming Monday. And we usually have out at Jill's cabin, we usually have a Memorial Day like cookout sort of thing. Everybody, comes over and hangs out and just have a fun day. It's supposed to straighten up by then, but it's not going to be very warm. It's going to be in the high 60s, which we all know my philosophy, any day that it's less than 65 degrees in a 24-hour period is winter, as far as I'm concerned. So we get a lot of winter around here based on my criteria, but it's going to be like high 60s, going to be low in the 40s. My heats actually came on in the house the last couple of days. Yes, happy pre-Memorial Day. Give you the salute there. Good day to just remember all those that have served and gave the ultimate sacrifice for the rest of us to have freedoms to do stuff like this, to be on YouTube and to say whatever I want. I could throw out a whole string of whatever ramblings on, say whatever I want to, and I have those freedoms because of those that served like our friend Brian, Jack's Treasures. Thank you for your service, my friend. Heroes all, yes, 100%. And I'm all over that. Brian and Tracy help support the suicide, the kind of the prevention that helps, a lot of servicemen. Um, there's what, 22? I think you say 22 suicides a day from former veterans, or not. They're not former veterans; they're current veterans. Veterans, people that have served, and so they support that and a lot of things that they do, and I'm all on board with that. Uh, so yes, on average, which is sad, which is sad. Um, what else? And oh, hey, I want to try something. There's this new thing on StreamYard here that you can show comments on the stage. I don't know how it works, but I just push an okay. I see there it is in the corner, the first one to pop up. New England Betty Boot, my friend Lisette. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Um, boy, that's awful small on my screen. We are trying to come up with a show on Whatnot for a charity. Well, that's a good one to do it to. Is that going to be part of your veterans show, though? I know that's what you had done last year. And there is my Jill right there. Kacharka 25. Welcome in. Hopefully your day is going well. You Brian? My mother says. Also this weekend, she will not be happy. Oh, I don't know. She might be happy, but it is Jill's birthday is this weekend as well. And so that's always kind of right around Memorial Day, depending on how it falls. Well, her birthday always falls on the same day, but depending on how Memorial Day weekend, Big Mouth, no. Eh, it would just a show, not a train. Hey, gotcha. Doing a show for the veterans. Hello, Mom at Breakdancing Judy. And Mark is here. Mark Turner is here. Happy birthday, Jill. Happy pre-birthday, Jill. Oh, I'm going to hear about this later. But I love my Jill, and I love to celebrate with her, even though she doesn't like to celebrate. Man, it is pouring out there. I know. Jill doesn't celebrate, but you can get a few well wishers here. You can get a few well wishers here that are throwing out a happy birthday. I was saying earlier we were going out to the cabin for Memorial Day. Jill 29 has never looked so good. It's not raining there. Jill's about 45 minutes west of here. So usually it comes in here first, and I'll let her know, like, if it's really bad storms or whatever, to watch out that it's coming her way. Yes, and Lisette's birthday is Monday. That's right. I didn't tell what day Jill's was, but we'll just say that Lisette's is the day after. You guys probably couldn't hear that. Is that okay? Tell me, is that comments? Can you guys see that on your little screen? Like if you're watching on a phone or on a computer, is that even like anything that you're able to follow along with, or is it just annoying? On my screen, it's in the lower right-hand corner. Mike Metco is here. What's up? Hey, Kenny Get Her Done. Did I spell that right? How are you, my friend? Kenny Get Stuff Done. Kenny Get Stuff Done is I did have that on my name on the bottom, and I had taken it off doing another show. How you, Jill and Lisette? Happy birthday to Lisette as well. Yes. Throw some well wishes and some happy birthdays and some balloons and some Party hats in the chat from my friend Lisette. Yes, we all love your Jill. Yes. And how are you, Mike? I see you are on live tomorrow night, Thursday evening on Mike Metco meetups. Let me see. Let's see if I can find that here. So I know the. Oh, come on. Click off of there. I don't want to search. Mike. It always wants to come up as Nike Metco meetups. But they are on live with John and Jenna from Flippin' Ain't Easy. We go live. Okay, wait, let's click on this right here. 31 hours. Are you nervous, Mike? 31 hours. We're going to drop a link in there in the chat. Click on that. Go subscribe to Mike Metco meetups if you're not already. But tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern time, they will be live, Mike and Mary McQueen. And they've got John and Jenna from Flippin' Ain't Easy, which should be fun. They are good folks. I've been fortunate enough to meet John a couple of times. And very cool, very good folks. So that should be fun. Not nervous at all. Not nervous. No, you're about as smooth. You're about as smooth a guy as I know, Mike. And love the channel and all the stuff you're doing there for the community. I see all the Instagram posts and stuff that you put out. I think Mary takes care of a lot of that, like any sort of a meetup that's around. The small ones, the local ones, the big ones. You guys are out there pushing it and keeping the community together, which is super important because it is a great community, supportive and fun, just a lot of good folks. So appreciate your efforts in all of that. But I was talking about, I've been cleaning out these. I was thinking, let's clean out these storage units, and you get just like a lot of stuff that's just trash that just gonna throw it away. Okay, let's see what we got here. By the way, this is part of a new series where we are featuring YouTubers who do regular lives. We will be knocking on your door soon. Perfect. Mike, hit me up anytime. So, well, while we're doing announcements here, I will announce something as well, going with Mary and Mike, the M&Ms. That's right. They melt in your mouth, not in your hands. I've always said that about Mike and Mary. Uh-oh. There's Corey. I was just getting ready to mention something that involves Corey as well. What about Ken is regular? This is true. I'm just a little bit off most of the time. Just a little bit to the side. I don't want to say I'm off to the left, off to the right, because then people go, oh, he's political. And the last thing I am in life is political. But Corey and I were talking here the other day. We put out a really good episode the other day with Steven from Bearded Finds about he's getting into the claw machine vending business. Just getting started, has some ups and downs already, which is what happens when you start a new venture. And there you go. Corey's been listening and packing. Happy birthday, ladies, to Jill and to Lisette. Is it announcement time? Well, then we are announcing a meetup coming in September, sponsored by Resellers Locker Room. Yes, I saw some posts about that. The Locker Room boys are doing a meetup in East Tennessee. And I don't, it's in September. It's in September. So go out, locker room, keep tabs on Mike Metco meetups. You can find all about that, what they're doing, what the meetup's about, where it's at. And I don't have any details right now. Yes, the only thing regular about Ken is I always have my emotional support cup right here. See this? This is my tumbler. Oh, and it has my sticker on the front. Uh, I believe this Friday on Whatnot, I was actually right before the show sitting here working on a thumbnail to get it posted. Jill and I will be doing a tumbler. We'll be doing all tumblers. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble. That's what I'm calling it. An all tumbler show, and we've got Stanleys, we've got Yetis, we've got Arctics, we've got Starbucks, several different kinds of Starbucks. We've got ones that are Disney. We got ones that are what else is out there? Jill and I tonight are going to be talking. So follow me on one. I see if I were ahead of things, I would have that and I would go, hey, here's a link. Go click on my show right now. But I'll be putting out some Instagram about it. Corksicle. Hey, honey, this is a family show. It's a family show. Sounds like a good time. Maybe a Christmas one. Christmas time. Yes, because I've got when we get closer to July, Christmas in July, I'm going to be making a big announcement. What something that is exciting for me, and hopefully you guys will think it's exciting too. But all the monies from all the Christmas in July sales, I'm going to do a Christmas in July raid train. I'm going to be reaching out shortly to all of the folks that participated last year in the when we did the raid train. We host one raid train a year. It's a Christmas in July, and it's probably going to be like second, third week in July. I know Jill and I have a big schedule of stuff. My notepad was right here with all the dates that I had written down that Jill and I have going on here in May, June, July. It's busy, busy, busy. But yeah, we're going to do a Tumblr show. We're going to talk about the format, how we're going to do it, and get all of our tumblers. But we got some really good stuff, really fun stuff that we're going to do. And what's up, Chris? Warm it up, Chris. Chris, you're on the plush and toy raid train tonight, right? Like later in the evening, 8 o'clock or something. I think I seen over on Whatnot. If you're on Whatnot, and my friend Kristen, a rural squirrel. It looks like she had changed her show. She will be live from the bins doing plush on the raid train today. I think at 2 p.m. Eastern time is I need a bra for that display. Yeah, those are that's funny. I'll talk about that. I've got like 4 topics going all at the same time here. Yes, those are actually Tiffany style. They're lampshades. Tiffany style, like stained glass. They're a peacock design. And I'm working on those. I've got the lamp portions right here that I'm just kind of cleaning this stuff up, because each one of these with the lamp and the thing could be $200 a piece. That was a storage unit fine. Oh, not that you've been told. What did I see then today? I thought I was looking at shows. Maybe it's Brian. Are you guys on the raid train? Or you guys already do your show, the plush and toy, over at Gulf Coast Pickers. Anyway, friends Ryan and Christine, uh, they run that weekly plush and toy raid train, and always have lots of new sellers. Sell them on Etsy. You know what? I'm not on Etsy, but I need to look into that. Actually, what I might try to do, I might try to Facebook Marketplace them first and see if I can move them along without having to ship them. That would be ideal. Not having to package that stuff up. It's going to be, if I listed them, I would probably list them separately. If I do them on Marketplace, I'll probably do them as a set. Give somebody a really good deal on them, make a little money myself. At least that's the plan. Anyway, that's the plan, to make some money. I've also got a dresser and a shelving unit that's really cool, and some dog stuff, dog steps, pet steps. What else? Some pet cages and pet carriers and that sort of stuff. Those came from Jill. The pet carriers and the pet steps came from Jill. The pet cages came from, but I got to get busy on Marketplace stuff because, oh yes, my announcement. See, thank you, Jill. Jill keeps me on track in everything. Well, she does her best. She does her best. She makes every effort in somewhere. Yeah, and Brian and Tracy do one raid train a year on Veterans Day, and we'd love to have you and Teresa on this year. Any good storage units lately? I did a couple over this last week. I did 2 of them. There was a lot of big stuff in them. Oh wait, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go into that in a second. I'm gonna finish my announcement here, my official announcement that Corey and I over on the Unemployed for a Living podcast had thrown my thumbnail today was about spring break. Just well, we got a break from spring because it's fall again already. But we're gonna take a little break over there this time of year, as the yard sales are really in full swing. There's just a lot going on with everything, and so we're going to take a little break over on the Unemployed for a Living podcast. Not sure how long, just on a hiatus for a bit, just to kind of get into the end of spring, get some summer activities going. There's so much going on and things to do. So that episode we just did with Steven from Bearded Finds for the claw machines. I guess that's the international sign for claw machine. We are going to that'll be the last episode here for a little while, and so we just getting stuff done, exploring a couple of new avenues and stuff. So that is what I know about that. No, another break. Not another break. Still waiting for the draft to come back. I know. Oh, did any of you guys see? Do you guys see all of those videos like on YouTube's and shorts and all of that stuff where they take like babies, like it converts like movie scenes and stuff over to babies. Well, Chris, Thrift Beast, I seen come out like it's either this morning or last night. A video where he had taken a clip from the draft that he was on, that Chris was on, and it's all babies. So it's Paul and Ray and Chris and shoot, who else was on the TJ? Who else did it show? But it's great. Go find Thrift Beast and watch that video. It's great to see the voices of Ray and Chris and Paul, Philly Flipper, and TJ come out of these little babies, and then they make them like these little bearded babies It is great. You only have about 12 weeks and already a vacation. I wanted to join your union. Well, I think the last episode that we put out was like the 18th, the 18th episode, and it was going good. The channel was growing and stuff, but we just, been doing some talking about all of the stuff that we have going on, that Corey has going on, the stuff that I have. I know, baby TJ, right? So we'll be back around at some point here. Once, we get some summer, get some spring, get some summer, get some inventory built up at these yard sales. Man, the yard sales, the community sales, the citywides, they are just in full force around here. I haven't went to many sales. Jill's dragging me on adventures. No, that was one of the things at the first of the year. Jill and I had talked like Christmas time about this year. We don't go. Jill's busy with her job all week. I'm busy getting stuff done, or supposed to be getting stuff done. And we decided truth is, eBayers and whatnotters just can't get along. Ken is insufferable. that might be true. But we decided, I know I haven't seen TJ. Well, a lot of us haven't seen TJ for a while. He has been doing busy at his job, but I seen some videos the other day where he is coming back, getting back into it. So it'll be good to see TJ putting out regular content again. Whatnotters or any live sellers. Can he get stuff done? How much you listed in the last week? I have listed stuff, Chris. Honestly, I have. Things from the storage units, things that I've got from Jill. I don't know. I've actually listed some stuff that's already sold. Just us whatnotters, Brian. Just us whatnotters. If you go over to the dollar auction, though, they are growing leaps and bounds at the dollarauction.com. They got their shows running all the time. Great deals for everybody. So go to the dollarauction.com. That's Corey and Teresa, along with Steve and Donna, and Alicia, and Zena, and Jess. That's their channel. What's dollar? We're gonna stir a fight here. No, yeah, there's enough support to go around out there to check everybody out. So what was I talking? Yeah, Jill and I are going to time does fly when you're having fun. Have learned a lot from the Unemployed for a Living podcast. Yeah, it's been fun, and we enjoy doing it. Just, you would think that, just having to record one episode one day a week. I was thinking about a spring break here on Ken versus 10 as well. It's just like today I had stuff to get done. And it's not that I'm stopping, because I like doing this. I like being on here and just chatting. And I should get back to the 10 part. Wasn't I supposed to do something with Roman today? I forgot I was thinking about the show from last week, and I was supposed to give Roman a reseller test today to see how good of a reseller he actually was. And I forgot about that. I didn't even reach out to him. But Jill and I decided we're going to go on some adventures this year. We're going to do some stuff and go some places and have some fun. And with the band Feel, if you're not following the band Feel, go check them out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. Um, they are fun. They're a fun band. They're good. They're a good band, and we've been kind of following them around. We were in St. Louis recently. Well, right after the Nashville meetup, I think I had talked about that. We went to St. Louis, and we've got what about 4 or 5 more dates here um, coming up that we're going to be traveling. They're going to be in Ohio for 3 dates, which is really cool. Um, but we're going back to St. Louis in a couple of weeks to go to the Mississippi River Music Festival. We're volunteering there. The band isn't playing there, but we're going to volunteer there. What is up? Kim T is here. I haven't talked to Kim T forever. Well, because I haven't been having many Whatnot shows. Um, yes. Well, I'll be here. I'll be here, Mike, for sure. I'll be here and I'll be on your show, apparently. It's sometime coming up in the future. What's up, Kim? Um, yeah, oh, see, now Corey's trying to pick a fight. Um, heard the band Feel only does AI generated music. We're missing Susan today. Today is the last day of school here. Um, yes, Susan is I don't know what Susan had for lunch. Somebody else tell me what they're having for lunch. Let's do a poll. What's everybody having for lunch today? Susan is out, and shout out to Susan's husband Joe. Last week Susan wasn't on the show because Joe had fallen and broke his leg. Broke his leg in like 3 places, and was that last week or might have been in the end the other week before. And that's why she wasn't around, but he had a surgery and everything went well with the surgery, and he is on the mend. And so yeah, she's last day of school today around here, and she'll be don't forget to meet up with Larry when in St. Louis. In St. Louis, yes, because I was like right there and we had time. And yes, Kim hasn't talked to me for a while because I owe her. She's a bit salty. She's a bit salty right now because she traveled all the way to Nashville exclusively to get this headshot, even though she lives like right up the road, less than an hour away. And we see her on a regular basis, and she buys from Whatnot. I could have put this in a package, but no, it's an exclusive headshot. You got to be there. And so she's salty with me, or she might have been at work. One of those two things. Corey had Cheerios for lunch. I eat a lot of cereal for lunch, and I like Cheerios. I like Honey Nut Cheerios, and then I put sugar on them. They're Honey Nut Cheerios, and then I put sugar in it. AI generated music is for the untalented. Field doesn't even use auto tune. Yes, they are talented, talented guys. All of them at their it's a 4-piece band. Tyler, Garrett, TJ, and Caden, and they are all you need 1989 Batman cereal to come back. I don't remember Batman cereal from night. What kind of a cereal was it? Was it like a fruity flavor, or was it like they have marshmallows in it? Oh, the cereal. Now, the greatest cereal of all time, as we all know, is peanut butter Captain Crunch. Just it's kind of like there's peanut butter Captain Crunch, and then you start the rankings after that. But one that has been really high on my list is Fruit Loops with marshmallows. Fruit Loops with marshmallows. Shout out to Toucan Sam. He's putting out some high quality stuff there. Corey's dollar auctions are AI generated. You heard it here first, folks. Everything over at the dollar auction is completely ChatGPT AI generated. Uh-oh. He was surprised his last video sounded like his Leif White was singing it. That was my last video. Oh, that's was it AI? They would be if they were AI generated. It was like a honey nut flavor on the Batman cereal. I don't remember that. I'll have to look. Do you remember King Vitamin? Do they still make I loved King Vitamin. King Vitamin back when I was a kid. King Vitamin. You get like this crown if you ate it. At least that's what happened in the commercials. Um, um, yeah, they're doing well over at the dollar auction. Big time flips. Brendan is here. Captain Crunch. Oops, all berries is better than peanut butter, Captain Crunch. Both will destroy the roof of your mouth, though. They will. And okay, better than Captain Crunch? Peanut butter? The Oops All Berries. I love peanut butter. I love the Captain Crunch berries that has like the regular crunch Captain Crunch along with the berries. The Oops All Berries, even though I put sugar on a lot of my cereal, those are just way too much. Way too much. And somebody that's a mod just kicked Brendan out of the room for being blasphemous about being better than peanut butter Captain Crunch. What is up, Chad? Just got here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. What are you having for lunch, Chad? What are you having for lunch? King Vitamin it wasn't an Ohio thing. It was a national cereal, but we're talking like 70s, 80s, something like that. King Vitamin. What's up, Brendan? I'll kick myself. Stick around, Brendan. Stick around. Oops All Berries turns your poop green. Oh, we should do a test. I'll buy a box and I'll take some photos and I'll throw them up on the screen here. Yes, Wilford Brimley is in heaven saying Ken's going to give himself diabetes. Got the diabetes from all the sugar I put on my cereal. Somebody give me a story that I have started and I haven't finished yet. Yeah, love the estate sales. Yeah, Brendan's putting out some content again. Always good to see Brendan's stuff. A ham sandwich. Chad is having a ham sandwich. I'm in my work truck driving so I have food I can eat while I'm driving. Yes. Ham sandwich. Man, that sounds good though. I should get a sub today. A sub from Subway. Oh, King Vitamin was still around in the 90s. Yes, you were correct, Corey. Corey is the highlight of my life. Every day that I get to talk to Corey just betters me as a human. And that AI is the future. Oh yes, good storage units. Good storage units lately. Brendan's stuff. I like watching I like looking at Brendan's stuff. Cocoa Puffs for sure. It makes chocolate milk. I actually have Cocoa Puffs in my cabinet right now. I go between Cocoa Puffs and fruity and Cocoa Pebbles. Like when I want a chocolatey cereal, I kind of buy one, then buy the other. Grape nuts. Grape nuts. You know what? I don't ever remember buying a box of grape nuts. I always thought it would look like it would be like eating gravel. Like just pour some gravel in a bowl. But storage units, yeah, the last couple of weeks, it took me, yeah, less than a couple weeks. It is like gravel. Is Cocoa Krispies with chocolate milk is where it's at. Ooh, I don't ever get Cocoa Krispies. That's like Rice Krispies, just cocoa flavor. Got to microwave it with some milk. The grape nuts are great, and microwave it with milk. You got to let it get soggy, though. Well, see, there you go, Kim. Next time you have grape nuts, take Jordan's advice, microwave that with some milk. Oh man, you could sneak. You could. I know that it's not easy to eat in the work truck, but you could keep a bowl in there. Take your little thermos of milk and buy you some Fruit Loops with marshmallows in it, peanut butter capsule, fruity pebbles. Oh man, so many opportunities, Chad. We won't tell. We won't tell your wife. You sneak off and you just put the ham sandwich in your lunchbox when you go, but also you have like a bowl in there, a little container of just keep the I don't know if the wife ever gets in the work truck, but you could keep the cereal in the truck. She'll never know. She'll be none the wiser. That's pretty much the same when you pour out the Cocoa Pebbles and get some eye candy. Yes. Now I want a ham sandwich. I know, doesn't that sound good? A ham sandwich. I might go to Subway today. I like Subway. I'm a fan of Subway. But storage units. Um, a lot of trash in these ones. Okay, so I used up a lot of trash bags this week. Has anybody here in the chat ever, I want to know, has anybody here ever got a trash bag like the ones that I get? They kind of pull them off a roll and they're perforated. Has anybody ever picked the right end to try to open the trash bag? Not once. Not once have I ever got the right end. So now you're sitting there and you're doing this and you're doing this and you're trying to get it apart. And it's like, shoot. And okay. And then this, how often do you get the bag out and you go, okay, this looks like the right end, and you do this and you do this, and then comes and say, oh shoot, and you turn the bag around and you do this, and then you can see the seal, and then you turn it back around and it opens right up. Yes, there you go, Jill. Jill gets it the third time. Half and half instead of milk. I know, right? Instead of milk for any cereal. I'm a whole milk guy. I'm a whole milk. The heck with this 2%, 1% stuff. I like it. I would do this. I would milk a cow right under the udders, right into the bowl. What is up, Carolyn? Carolyn is here hanging out with us today. And yes, get it the third time. The drawstring kinds, give it away, Ken. I don't get the drawstring kind though. Because then these bags get heavy, and then you try to lift them up by the drawstrings, and then they rip out the top. Yes, you can't get it open and start doing the other end, and then the third time it opens up. It's like so frustrating. I should sit in my chair at night and just pre-open trash bags so that when I'm down at the storage units, I have this whole bag. I have this bag of supplies that I need for storage units. Cutters and gloves and masks, and sometimes if I'm blowing the unit out at the end, I wear mask and goggles. Excuse me, and but it has like cleaners and rags and tape and all of this stuff. I have tape up boxes, and then I'll take my big trash can down with me and a table. And I just set it all up out there, and I sort through this stuff right at the unit. But I should pre-open these bags so I'm not sitting out there, because then I have to take my gloves off to try to get it out. If I buy my bags from Costco, our closest Costco is about 50 minutes away, and I don't have we have Sam's Club close over in Jill's area. I think we're going to do a video on trash bags for storage units. Of course you are, Brian. Of course you are. Yeah, I'm not splurging on those. They're a dime more. Um, we were never taught. TikTok will know how to find the right end. Um, yes, exactly. I have Jordan, that is so true. When I'm done with the storage unit, I sweep up all of the heavy stuff, into the dustpan. But at the end, I blow off everything at the top, um, get all the cobwebs and stuff out of there. Um, and yeah, it is a game changer. So I sweep up all the heavy stuff, so I'm not blowing trash and big stuff like out into the driveway or whatever. On the outdoor units, I do that. Um, yeah, I do get my bags at Menards. I actually 100% get my bags at Menards. They're good high 55 gallon, and they are good quality. They don't tear out. Man, it is raining like crazy out there. Jill, is it raining at your place yet? Um, but have I found anything good was the question. Um, some stuff, like I said, those big furniture pieces, there's a cabinet that's probably gonna be about $100, a dresser that's probably $50. Um, smaller items, some clothing, some really good clothing. Um, um, been raining there for 2 days. I need to find out. Okay, so sometimes like uniforms, like one time in a unit, well, Chris actually was here when I found him, was some UPS clothing, shirts, pants, hat, shorts, all of that stuff like sold really quick. Another item, the person in one of these units, that they must have worked for Papa John's Pizza, and there's shirts, there's like polo shirts in like, there's a couple of green, there's black, there's red, they have embroidered pockets on them. There's t-shirts, there's a couple of different hoodies, there's a windbreaker, and uh Total Hockey. I got lucky once, no mess and Total Hockey collector's unit. But the Army helped me clean it. They got the players and teams I didn't like. But that's cool. That sounds like a good, yeah, some hockey memorabilia and hockey stuff, equipment. Um, no. Previous owners have not, at least nobody's ever contacted me. I think a lot of times these units are that the people are just not caring. They're just done. I just think it's interesting. Um, stuff that people leave behind. They just decide, okay, we're not paying. I don't know people's situation. I know I have one coming up towards the end of the month that is a person that had passed away, and all the due diligence has been done to contact the family. Notices, everything have gone out, and so that one by the end of the month. Um, will come up. So just like what, almost next week, the following week, Papa John's tastes like compressed cardboard shavings. But okay, so the jackets and the hoodies and that sort of stuff are in really good shape, but the shirts, they're in really nice shape, but they have like pizza, like grease, like a few grease stains and spots, and I don't know. I have not attempted to wash them. If anybody has a really good option for getting these grease stains out of like the polo shirts, um, I'm open to suggestions. I need to know how I can clean these up a little bit better. Um, and I'm, afraid to wash them. The stains are probably already set in. So if they're set in grease stains, I'm open to suggestions. Picked up a unit sealed since 2007. Absolute gold mine of sealed toys and such from that era. I love it. How cool is that? Been sealed. Yeah, and people like pay on these things for 10, 15, 20 years, and then they just give up on it. And well, that's where these things had come on. This person had paid for 10, 15 years and then just decided they weren't going to pay. They're actually still around in town. And the storage unit guy, talked to them and they're like, no, I don't want anything. And Little Caesars. Yeah, it's not Little Brutus. It's Little Caesars. I like Little Caesars. Actually, 2 nights ago, I had the pizza puffs. Little Caesars pizza puffs are like a little, like they must make them in like a little muffin tin. That and some crazy bread is what I had for dinner the other night. I was sitting there, it's like, some pizza sounds good. And Little Caesars is like right around the corner from my house. And so I got on the app and ordered some pizza puffs. They were good and they're cheap. Really? On clothing? Try brake parts cleaner on greasy stains on clothing, and that's not going to stain it more. Interesting. It tastes like Brutus made it. Apex Jeff, what is up, my friend? Ken is Crazy Bread. You got that right. What is good to see you, Jeff? Chad knows how to get grease on a good shirt. Now that I excel at that as well. Except, well, not. I guess I shouldn't say that because, like, I always wear like a bib when I'm eating my food. I know I'm an adult, but my mother made me this really cool bib, and I just keep it by my chair, and every meal that I eat, boom, I put it on so I'm not slopping all over my shirt. And not that I'm a sloppy eater, but stuff happens. Stains happen. And let me know what you guys think about. I'm going to turn that chat off. I'm going to turn that chat back on. Let me know if that's just an annoyance, or are you able to read it, or are you not even paying attention to it all? Kim, have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Yes, for sure. I appreciate that. We will talk to you soon, Kim, and I will get your picture to you. Some haze and hellos. Ken still learning, don't have to share everything. Oh, what did I share? Practically, I know, right? We're almost in the same neighborhood. I wonder if there's like, they have that the pizza portal at the Little Caesars. I wonder if I went to my Little Caesars and you went to your Little Caesars, if we'd be able to open up that little pizza portal and see one another. I will. Oh, yeah, I do wear a bib. I'm not ashamed to say that. Look how clean this shirt is. Spotless. Because I eat everything just in my chair in the living room. I don't have like a dining room table. Everything, all my meals, I just eat right there in my chair in the living room. Reading chat as a late corner. Okay. So it is up there. Can you share your ATM PIN number? I can. You got to pry the card from my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a stupid combination. That's the same combination I have on my luggage. Shout out to Mel Brooks and Spaceballs. At least I think, Raz, that's what you were referencing. I got it. No plate or fork. Yeah, just eats out of my chair. You just set your plate right on your belly. That's a benefit. So it sounds like it's still raining out there. I guess I'm not moving that couch today. Dad, if you're still watching, I don't think I'm going to move that couch today. Um, but I got some other errands to run and got to get my Tumblr for the Whatnot show. Got to get my Tumblr thumbnail done. Get my Tumblrs out so that Jill and I can compare later. Um, yes, that's right. It's like an idiot. Which, hey, I love that movie, Spaceballs. It's one of those ones that, like, if I'm looking through the guide on the TV and I see it's on, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. As with most Mel Brooks movies, some Blazing Saddles, some History of the World, Men in Tights, Young Frankenstein. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to. Just gonna let that one sit there. Oh, um, yes, Jill's celebrity man crush is Mel Brooks. Um, oh, what's my favorite Spaceball line? Um, 12 chairs. Favorite Spaceball. Um, I don't know. There's so many. I like, little parts of the scenes. What's all this bubbling and churning going on? What kind of radar is that? Well, that's not the radar, sir. That's the Mr. Coffee. And then they go over to Mr. Radar. It's like, I always have coffee when I watch Radar. You know that. Comb the Desert. Yes. And they cut that scene. They cut that scene when you watch it on TV. The ending of that scene. I'm not going to go into it, but silent movie, high anxiety. Yes. And silent movie wasn't the only person that spoke any lines in silent movie was what is it, Marcel Marceau, the mime, and he was the only person in the whole movie that spoke a line. But what else do I got to get done today? I got to get a lot of stuff done today. I'm going to post a couple of the things on the Facebook Marketplace. And do what else? What else did I have on my schedule today? Thumbnail. Get my tumblers out. Get that stuff ready. I got to 12 chairs is very you know what, actually I don't think I've seen 12 chairs. I have to look that up. But anyway, we've been here about an hour already. I'll have to hook up with Roman this week, see if we can't work it out to give Roman a reseller pop quiz next week. See if he's really a good reseller or not. Yes, History of the World is Jill's favorite. This is Mel Brooks just so talented and funny. Just the way his brain thinks. But man, what am I thinking? Maybe I'm either gonna go get a ham sandwich. A multi-page, yes. I should AI generate some questions for Roman. And then if he won't come on, maybe I'll just AI generate Roman. I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. I was I was born somewhere in the Ford galaxy. I love that line. Um, just now I want to watch Spaceballs. I don't know. I'm just rambling. You guys got stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. Um, give Roman a medical exam. That's what I should do. I'd get some of those rubber gloves. Nah, I trust Roman. I don't need rubber gloves with Roman. That's I don't the visuals. Um, turn your head to the right and cough, Roman, with just my bare hand. Okay, that's it. We're gonna be done with that. We're gonna be done with that. Everybody have a great week. Um, happy birthday to Jill and to Lisette if she's still hanging around. Happy birthday to Lisette on Monday on Memorial Day. And I won't tell you when Jill's birthday is, but it is the day before that. And hush. Jill says hush. What did I say? I whispered it. Thanks. Yeah. Mike, thanks for popping in. And everybody go tomorrow night. Let's see. I still have the page open. Bookmark that show right there. Mike Metco Meetups has Joe and Jenna from Flippin' Ain't Easy on tomorrow night live, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, everybody have an awesome week selling. Whether you're on a live platform, whether you're on Whatnot, whether you're on the dollar auction, whether you're listing stuff on eBay, on Etsy, on Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari. Yeah, have a good yes, Jill is 39 again. I'm not even going to say anything because that would really get me in trouble. So, happy Memorial Day. If you're traveling this weekend, be safe out there. Enjoy your cookouts, enjoy your family, enjoy whatever you're going to do. To the veterans, to the reason that we have the Memorial Day, to all of those that sacrificed, so that we can be here and have fun and do whatever we want to do and have the freedom to speak our minds. And we appreciate everybody's service and the loss to family. And see you next month, Ken and Jill. Yes, cheers, Ken and all. Brian, we'll chat soon. I seen you had a show on today, right? What do you got going on today? I got some questions anyway, Brian. I was going to ask you about some stuff that I did find in the storage unit, some media, things of that nature, and plush. Doing a plush show today. I need to do a plush show. I keep saying that. I need to do a lot of stuff. What I need to do is get off here and go get something done. So have a great afternoon, everybody, and we will see you next week on Ken vs. 10.